Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Game of Thrones Season 4, Episode 7. This is, of course, my first time watching it. I am very intrigued to see what happens, specifically with the trial. Lord Tyrion and... Is it Tyrion? Yeah, Tyrion and his brother, wanting the trial by combat. I don't know what's going to happen. I really have no idea. I hope neither one of them dies. I don't want to see either Jaime die. I don't want to see him die, or obviously the imp as well. I've had enough people dying on the show, and I'm over it. So without further ado, we'll jump right into it. I am looking forward to this episode, but like I've said in the past, sometimes this show is very stressful. It's a great show. But sometimes it can be a bit much. But let's see what we're in for today.
You're the Golden Son. You could kill a king, lose a hand. Fuck your own sister, you'll always be the Golden Son.
Careful. I'm the last friend you've got.
Yeah. I understand what Tyrion's saying, but Jaime is the last friend he has. I mean, Tyrion had to send all his other friends away, and then the girl was just turning on him. I mean, I know she probably felt like she didn't have much of a choice, but I still stand by. I think you should have a choice. She said she'd die for him, and then she just turns on him. So I don't know. I don't like her very much.
Even if you lose, imagine the look on Father's face when you fall. Our family name snuffed out with a single swing of the sword.
It is tempting.
Well, Bronn fought for me once, he'll do it again. If he wins, I expect I'll be in his debt for the rest of my life.
If he wins.
Will you find him for me? Who does Cersei plan on naming as a champion? I hope it's Samarin Trant. I'd enjoy watching Bronn disembowel that pompous child beater.
No. Not Samarin.
Okay. Oh, is this the guy she's naming? Jeez. I'm glad Tyrion's okay with not sending Jaime. I mean, sending a one-handed man that lost his sword hand, sending him into fight, that's just not a very good idea. I think Jaime maybe would do it, but I don't think that's fair to Jaime. So is this the guy? I don't know who he's stabbing. I've never seen him before, I don't think.
Who am I fighting?
Does it matter?
Wow. Oh boy. I wouldn't want to fight that guy. I mean, the bigger you are, the harder you fall, but boy, that would be a tough fight. It'd be a tough fight indeed. He's just all muscle. And he's huge. I would not want to fight him. I wouldn't want to fight anyone with a sword, to be honest. I wouldn't even want to fight Jaime with one hand. Jaime's still a better swordsman than I would be.
So do I.
Yeah. I mean, as tough as it was to see that, the Hound has a heart, putting that guy out of his misery. That's tough. That's tough. Yeah, I mean, he wouldn't have survived anyways, but that's a tough call to make.
Working out the way you planned. He on your little list?
He can't be. I don't know his name.
What's your name? Rouge.
Thank you.
You're learning.
Well, damn. Okay. Arya is turning into quite the warrior. I still like her. But yeah, she is no longer that innocent child. I mean, who would be after seeing your own dad die and seeing the aftermath of your mom and brother? Yeah. Yeah.
We should seal the tunnel. Plug it with rocks and ice. Flood it and let it freeze.
And how would we range north?
We wouldn't.
You would cut off our legs, pluck out our eyes, leave us cowering behind the wall, hoping for the storm to pass.
We can't defend the gate against 100,000 men.
This castle has stood for thousands of years. The Night's Watch has defended her for thousands of years. And in all those centuries, we have never sealed the tunnel.
Have you ever seen a giant, Sir Alistair? I have. The tunnel's gate won't stop them.
The bars on those gates are 4 inches thick, cold-rolled steel.
And they won't stop them.
Remind me which order you belong to, Lord Snow.
So, I'm sure you guys all know this, and I did realize it. If they seal off those tunnels, they're sealing off his brother, Bren. Bren's going to be stuck out there in the north if they seal off those tunnels. But Jon didn't know he's out there. You know, he doesn't know. So, that's not good for Bren. That's not good.
Frighten you so much.
I'd be a bloody fool if he didn't frighten me. He's freakish big and freakish strong. And quicker than you'd expect for a man of that size. Maybe I could take him. Dance around until he's so tired of hacking at me he dropped his sword. Get him off his feet somehow. But one misstep, and I'm dead. Why should I risk it?
Because you're my friend.
Aye, I'm your friend. And when have you ever risked your life for me? I like you. Pampered little shit that you are. I just like myself more.
I understand.
I'm sorry it has to be this way.
Why are you sorry? Because you're an evil bastard with no conscience and no heart? That's what I liked about you in the first place.
Damn. That sucks. That really sucks. Yeah. I mean, I'm not too surprised. But I mean, it was nice he came in person just to say no. I mean, it sucks. It sucks. I guess Tyrion might have to fight his own battle. Jeez. Or maybe Jaime will step up after all. I don't know. Man. I mean, he's got a good point, though. You know, when has Tyrion risked his life for him? You know? He's got a good point. And this guy that they're going to be fighting, I mean, he's brutal.
Take off your clothes.
My brother gave me this. It was just like you said a while back. Pressed me to the fire like I was a nice, juicy mutton chop.
Why?
Thought I stole one of his toys. I didn't steal it, I was just playing with it.
I don't think we should be telling people we're searching for Lady Sansa.
She went when I last spoke to her.
What was that?
Heading up north for the Night's Watch. She was all dressed up as a boy. Or like your ladyship, only without the armor. Going by the name Ari.
So what happened to her?
Well,
The quick version.
the Lannisters took us prisoner. We escaped. And the Brotherhood took us prisoner. They sold me to the innkeep. They were going to sell Arya to her mother at Riverrun, along with another prisoner. Big ugly fella. Foul mouth and a face like a half-burnt ham. Not friendly.
The Hound.
That's the one. Look, if you find her, could you give her this? She's like the last one I gave her, but well, this one turned out better.
You were saying? The mother's dead?
I mean, he's got a good point, but yeah, that ended up working out well. That would be cool if they save Arya too. I like Arya, how she's helping out the Hound. I mean, he hasn't had the easiest life either, so.
Your head was a bit large, your arms and legs were a bit small, but no claw. No red eye, no tail between your legs, just a tiny pink cock. We didn't try to hide our disappointment. That's not a monster, I told Cersei. That's just a baby. And she said he killed my mother. And she pinched your little cock so hard I thought she might pull it off until your brother made her stop. It doesn't matter, she told us. Everyone says he will die soon. I hope they are right. He should not have lived this long. I will be your champion.
Oh yeah. Oh man, that's good. That's good. I was wondering where he was going with all those stories. Man. Oh, that's good. That's so terrible of his sister, wanting him dead ever since he was born. I mean, I guess if your dad tells them, you know, he killed your mom, you know, she didn't have much of a chance, but boy, that sucks.
I'm the Lord of the Vale. When I grow up, I'll be able to fight anybody who bothers me. Or you. When we get married, you can tell me if you don't like somebody, and then we can bring them back here and whoosh! Right through the moon door.
I like the sound of that.
So I totally thought he meant he was going to make her fly. Like, it's terrible. I'm still waiting for him to destroy her home, because she made it out of snow and he likes to destroy things, so. Oh boy.
Let's put a moon door in your Winterfell.
All right.
It can go in here, in this big
Be
palace.
careful. You've ruined it. Now I'm going to have to rebuild the whole
I
thing.
didn't ruin it.
You did.
It was already ruined because it didn't have a moon door. I was fixing it.
Knocking things down isn't fixing them, it's ruining
I
them.
didn't ruin it.
You're being stupid.
I didn't ruin it.
Robin, I'm sorry.
Oh no. Oh no. This is going to give her aunt more reason to hate her. Oh man. Oh man. Ah.
Could overcome strength and duty. You might have been my child. But we don't live in that world. You're more beautiful than she ever was.
Lord Baelish.
Call me Peter.
Okay. 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 Now they're both doomed. Oh, man. Oh, man. Poor Sansa. I don't know. Oh, jeez. Peter Baelish, what are you doing, man? Okay. Ah, jeez. What are you doing, man? He's being a bit of a creeper.
Come here, Sansa.
No. 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 No.
I know what you did.
I'm so sorry, Aunt Lysa. I never should have hit Robin. I know it. I promise it won't happen.
Be coy with me, you little whore. You kissed him. You kissed Peter.
I didn't. You don't understand.
I saw you. You can't lie to me because I saw it with my own eyes.
He kissed me. I pulled away.
Liar! Whore! He is mine! My father, my husband, my sister, they all stood between us and now they're all dead. Lied for you. I killed for you. Why did you bring her here? Why?
I'll send her away. I swear on my life. My sweet, silly wife. I have only loved one woman. Only one. My entire life. Your sister.
Oh, snap. Oh, damn. Oh, gosh. Oh, snap. Fuck. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Well, there you go. End of Game of Thrones. Oh boy. What an episode. That ending though. It's crazy. Just my final thoughts. So I did want to mention, I guess Bran could go through the gate. I guess he doesn't necessarily have to go through the tunnels, but they also said that they wouldn't have a way to go to the north if they sealed the tunnels. So was he including the gate on that as well? I guess technically that's a tunnel. You know, it's a tunnel and then the gate. So maybe that's what they were planning to seal up as well, or that's what Snow wanted to seal up. So yeah, I just thought of that. But also, Tyrion and his friend Bronze. Oh my goodness, that was heart-wrenching and heartwarming at the same time. I really like them together. It's really sad to see them kind of part ways. I get it. It's nice that Tyrion was understanding of it even when his life's on the line. The fact that he was understanding to the fact that, Bronze didn't want to put his life in that situation a second time. I mean, he already did it once. So, but it's sad to see them kind of growing apart, but it was still really nice of Bronze to come in person. Peter Baelish. Oh my goodness, Peter Baelish. I'm not sure what that kiss was. I don't know if he actually feels for Sansa in that way, or if he was seeing her mom through her eyes kind of thing. It was still kind of creepy, but I'm still not positive like where that's going to go. I'm not sure about their aunt dying. I don't know if that's good or bad. I think it's going to be a good thing overall for Peter Baelish. Reason being because she had all this knowledge of all these people he's killed, and she's just kind of a loudmouth. You can't really trust her at all. But now she's gone. It will be interesting to see what happens as far as all the people that serve her. Like, I don't know what story he's going to come up with her being dead or how that's going to work. I'm not really sure at all. But I did really enjoy that episode. There were a couple scenes which I didn't touch on, and I won't touch on this time either. I've gotten some comments just about disagreeing with some of my opinions, so I'll just keep those to myself. It's nothing major that we haven't talked about before. So, one comment in particular that stuck with me a little bit, didn't bother me too much, but he said I act like a genius with knowing little about little, kind of thing. And I think he was just saying things out of anger or something. I don't know. But for those of you that still watch my content, if I come across cocky or acting like I know what I'm talking about all the time, it's not my intentions. With Game of Thrones, I really have very limited knowledge on this series. I only know from my personal experience with watching it. I've not read the books. I don't know a lot of the backstory. Sometimes I don't pick up on everything. I don't mean to come across as a quote-unquote genius that knows nothing. If I do, I apologize, but I would also assume for the most of you that you probably don't feel that way or you wouldn't continue to watch this content. So I just want to touch on that because it's been on my mind. It didn't really hurt my feelings. In fact, I responded to LOL because he said some other stuff too that was just kind of derogatory. But you know, it is what it is. Not everybody's going to enjoy my content, and I'm okay with that. But thank you all for watching. Thanks for being here. Hopefully you don't mind me spamming the RuneScape videos. I know you don't necessarily have interest in those, and that's okay. But I still want to keep up the variety of content, including Game of Thrones, of course. Yeah, if you enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a like, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you next week. Bye!